Hi, good afternoon. My name is Lathika Pai, and with us today we have the founder of ZECOMY, Pejavar. And ZECOMY is part of Project Amplify, a joint program between Microsoft and Accenture, focused in working with startups who are in the sustainability and impact space. So we are very proud to have ZECOMY as part of Project Amplify. And Pejavar, welcome.
Thank you, Latika. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you.
Great. So Pejavar, tell us what the name ZECOMY is very interesting. So let's start with that.
Yeah, ZECOMY actually symbolizes zero waste economy, offering a technology-based B2B solution for waste management. The whole intent is to get the best value for our clients while staying compliant and responsible. Again, commitment to sustainable, the goals is very important, and we are also critical to companies' success for their ESG goals. So if you look at waste management is a very informal, disorganized sector where we bring a very professional and process structure to manage through a smart cloud-based technology.
So tell us, that you're absolutely spot on because I've grown up in an era where you had the we used to collect the newspapers, and every time we wanted to get rid of the newspapers and you wanted a little bit of extra money, you'd go to the neighborhood person who would collect the newspapers, the bottles that you had, and we were as a nation very into recycling, right? But
Yeah.
now there is a different problem that we all have, which is e-waste. The amount of electronic waste the world creates, and I'm sure with 1 billion people, and here we show off about more than 600 900,000 million telephones, etc. So what is the area that you are focused in from a ZECOMY perspective?
ZECOMY, actually, as I already pointed out, we are a digital B2B cloud platform. We bring both the waste generators and waste recyclers and the policy advocacy, urban bodies or pollution control board, whereby today we do a disposal through our platform, mainly e-waste, lead battery, and any other waste which really, impacting the environment.
And how has this benefited? I know you what you've said is that you have a platform, and so you have the generators and the collectors, together. But you've been around for a few years right now. Specifically, what is it about the platform that really is something that your clients appreciate in terms of how have you cut down, maybe some of their processes and enabled them?
See, mainly, Latika, when we approached our clients, now, it's very becoming important because of the climate action, the environmental goals, which is, defined by UN 2015 Sustainable Development Goals. What we found is transparency is the key one. So our product and technology provides this transparency of either the price discovery or who is really the person or company collects and recycles it. And second is traceability and tracking, which is very important when the material goes out of your organization, where it lands, what an impact to the environment. That's what we measure and we track it. We bring a complete transparency and visibility to the complete life cycle of disposal mechanism from the circularity perspective, which means our whole mission of ZECOMY is to cradle, which means going from a waste becoming a raw material at particular industry.
That's really is extremely important because I think what you are doing is for the users in large multinational, large companies who are in tech, who are the creators of some of this technology, who are also really also I would say advocating the responsible disposable disposing of e-waste. I think the ability to track this is becoming more and more important, right? Just I speak to some companies who say, oh, we are big into sustainability, and what do they do is they say we go and plant trees, but they don't necessarily are looking at how do we are generating a lot of e-waste, and great, go ahead and plant trees, but truly what are you doing with your e-waste? So clearly the platform that you're building is extremely I would say relevant and must be adopted by companies. Where do you see the challenge in this adoption, right? Because you're trying to come in, people, it's still early stage in many ways. People, they procure their, for example, their hardware, and they procure whatever they require. When it's not working, it's end of life, they make a few calls and they dispose of it, right? What have you seen as some of the challenges in terms of really cracking into these accounts?
So we have started this ZECOMY around 2017 when we piloted our product. It was very early stage, but the Lathika, we have really grown, and we have made a lot of inroads in the thought process. The initial hurdles were actually, if you look at reluctance to adopt to any digitization, when you bring transparency and traceability, they fail, it's already there. Why we want digitization in a waste management? Because issue was waste management is not a priority. The second aspect is carteling of vendors, so they already working and they don't want to change. So that's another major aspect. And finally, the limited awareness on compliance. If you look at 2016 to 2018, a lot of policy advocacy and a lot of stringent rules, even annual filing, these are all becoming mandate. Or India's promise to COP26 on carbon neutrality as well. All these MNCs are now really bringing ESG and sustainability as their core competency. And I can see today the sustainability is very important in most of the organization. So we have overcome last 4 years was challenge, but today selling and making sure that they are aware what we are doing is much simpler than what it was in 2017.
Interesting. And you've probably scratched the surface today in terms of the number of companies who are on the ZECOMY platform. And are you seeing any kind of patterns, trends? Is it the larger organizations who are adopting your platform? Is it the Indian conglomerates? Just curious to see who's really leading the way.
I think this is very important, yeah, because we know that we have brought a lot of practices, best practices from global companies, but today it's all implemented locally. So I can say now it's not just MNC. Absolutely, we have quite a number of MNCs are leading in our pack as trusted partners. But however, I can see India's large corporate house who has already onboarded with their 6 to 7 companies, and they are pioneering on sustainability and zero waste landfill. So to cut short the answer here, we have good number of large corporates, medium and small companies, and we have multi-location companies, the factories, and even single office, who are really worried about sustainability and environment impact. So everyone is becoming more and more aware today, Latika. We have a very good distribution of clients, and everyone is focused on sustainability and ESG as we speak today.
Pejavar, I think that's really, really heartening to know, because I always wonder, what are people trying to do about e-waste. So it's great to know that all sizes of companies are looking to adopting it. And my last question to you is that what do you see, as the trajectory for ZECOMY over the next couple of years?
ZECOMY, actually, we are clearly having a plan to grow in a quantum leap way, where our focus is to build a center of excellence to carry out the sustainability, so-called circularity. With all that, we are looking at adding more and more data analytics and bringing waste to worth, not just to waste to earth. We also look at options of waste to energy, where those waste cannot be converted into a worth or wherever circularity, then it has to go through energy as a product. So in a plan, we are looking at next 12 months at least to grow around 500%, building a center of excellence, looking at AI and ML as becoming our competency, where we can bring predictability on our pricing and tracing on the material where it goes as the raw material. That's through our circularity. So this is where ZECOMY is really upbeat on the future with the current landscape, what we are looking at, and see, ZECOMY can really bring the zero waste economy from the circularity perspective. Yeah.
That's great, Pejavar. We are very excited, like I mentioned earlier, to have you as part of Project Amplify. And I really believe that that what you're doing is extremely valuable in terms of making sure that, like you say, the generators and the collectors are paired well, and that the e-waste is being disposed of in a responsible manner. Good luck, and we look forward to working very closely with you.
Thank you, Lathika. Thanks for giving an opportunity to showcase ZECOMY. We look forward to grow together, and we look for the best practices to be shared among us within Project Amplify. Great thought process, and we are all together to work and make it a better place.
Absolutely. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.